Hello, and thank you for joining us at XM.com for this Forex Preview video. We'll be having a look at the ECB minutes and, of course, the outlook for the euro. I'm Cristina Marujas. Joining me today is investment analyst Cristina Barcenido. Now, markets will be eyeing the ECB minutes for April, released on Friday, to get an insight into why the central bank kept its main tools unchanged, especially during the dire weeks of the pandemic lockdowns. What should we look for, and what do you think the ECB's view will be regarding the Eurozone's outlook through the minutes?
Nice to hear, Christina. Indeed, the ECB kept interest rates and its asset purchase program unchanged at current levels in April and instead focused on other means such as the pandemic emergency purchase program to increase liquidity in the Eurozone. While most of EU economies are moving forward with the reopening plans this month, allowing more companies to return to operations, so the central bank is likely waiting to see how the Eurozone economy will react to the gradual removal of lockdown measures before deciding the size of stimulus it could potentially release in the coming months. Well, we shouldn't forget that its policy tools are already at limits, and so the central bank has no comfort to take more significant steps. But as Mrs. Lagarde said earlier this month, the ECB will do whatever it takes within its mandate to support the economy if the current efforts prove insufficient to stabilize the economy. The bloc recorded the largest negative growth in quarterly terms in more than 2 decades in the first 3 months of the year and is expected to further deteriorate in the second quarter as things have yet to return to normal and demand remains subdued. So overall, I think that the main message derived from the minutes will be that additional stimulus may remain on the cards as long as downside risks remain on the background.
Now, turning to the euro, earlier this week, the Eurozone got some optimistic news regarding a 500 billion euro fund to support countries during the pandemic. And this, of course, boosted the single currency. Given the stronger numbers we just saw out of the Eurozone PMIs, how do you think the euro will move?
Indeed, the 500 billion euro recovery fund, which is expected to be raised by the European Commission on behalf of the whole EU and provided in grants and not loans to the worst affected countries, was a big relief for the EU and the euro, of course, after disagreements between the member states over a common bond instrument delayed an appropriate economic response to the virus and threatened a prolonged exposure to a potential debt crisis. The proposal now needs a parliamentary approval, which could see some opposition in some countries, but a common agreement between Germany and France always finds a way to come to their surface. So I think the fund deal, combined with improving data out of the business sector, may keep some footing under the euro.
Christina, thank you so much for joining me today. And thank you for watching this Forex Preview here at XM.com.